Okay, when you're ready.
Hello and welcome to our presentation on our app that we have been producing throughout the last year. My name's Josie, I'm the CEO and CMO. This is James, he is the CFO. Unfortunately, our other two team members can't be with us today. So, have you ever felt as if when you're online shopping, you just can't get what you want? Last year I was shopping online and I was looking for a present for my boyfriend, and I was looking for specific branded perfume, and I found myself on Google Shopping scrolling through pages and pages and just not finding anything that I wanted to buy. And there were thousands of different prices for exactly the same product, and I was not sure whether I was getting the best value for money. So this is when I thought of the idea of Bandit. And I thought how useful it would be if it was all just in the same place and I could just buy what I wanted within a matter of minutes.
So from Josie's story, we can tell that Bandit Shopping is an online sales app that gives you the best prices on the market. We promote independent and smaller suppliers, focus on spreading sales away from larger firms and towards the smaller sellers. So for example, we want to get rid of the monopolies such as Amazon and eBay and promote the smaller companies which still are on the high street today. So we want to try and broaden the high street's online market, as well as giving them the money required to help them acquire on the high street, as the high street is a dying art. Bandit works by you typing in specifically what item you would like. So for example, in this example here, we can see that the user has asked for Air Max 97s in black, and our system has scraped the entire surface of the web, and it has popped up with this item here, ranging from $75 to $210. It will then give you a list of the cheapest options. So in this option, it is the Foot Locker UK that stocks the cheapest price. We also offer a coupon scraper, which will give you an even bigger discount, as well as we promote the most environmentally friendly option. Bandit wants to be a sustainable company where we do our bit for the environment and not create a lot of waste. For this, we have thought of an idea called Bandit Go. And Bandit Go is a platform which allows users to sell their second-hand products, so kind of like eBay or Depop, but still within the app. Therefore, within the app, they'll see the new products at the cheapest price, as well as the old and used products at the cheapest price to help limit the waste.
Bandit Go is our way of trying to get as many people onto the market as possible. Also, we're going to use a loyalty system called tokens, where people get tokens for buying stuff on Bandit, which they can then use in the future to get discounted products. This is a way of bringing people back, so hopefully we can get lots of new purchases, and yeah. So our target market is it's for anyone that uses online shopping, but specifically young buyers, students, young adults, and people that like branded products. And our competitors are Google Shopping, Amazon and eBay. Those are our three main ones, but I think we are differentiated from them as, well, on their shopping they have a lot of faff and a lot of things that you just don't want, but with Bandit we just get straight to the point and find what you want straight away.
So down to the money now. So in our assumptions, we assume that for every online purchase, 1 in 5 of them will be bought through Bandit throughout the year. So across the whole year, we can expect to take $65 per user from our affiliation with Amazon, our $30 per user from Bandit Go. So this entitles to make $99 per user per year from Bandit. Our fixed cost of $200,000 per year requires a minimum of 3,000 active users, so people who use Bandit more than 1 in 5 times, up to an extent of 7,000 non-active users to the 1 in 5 online. The reason why our fixed costs are 200,000 is because we're hoping to have an office based in Bristol where it has good links, as Amazon is recently creating a warehouse in their Avonmouth for our deliveries of our products. We hope to make profits of about $210,000 within the first few years.
So with our marketing, we're trying to aim towards getting towards our target market, so younger people, teenagers, students. So for this, we'll mostly be using social media as a way to advertise. So for example, Facebook advertising, organic social media accounts such as using Snapchat and Instagram, and also using coupon sites so people are drawn in by the cheaper prices that come across on these coupon sites. And when we do make enough money and when we expand our business, we hope to use television advertising to reach out to the wider world.
Thank you very much for listening. Have you got any questions?
Good. Thank you. Really good visuals. You know, I think I said that when I saw it before. The slides are really good, not too text heavy, and I could see, I had a sense of what the app would look like when it's up and running, because you had screen grabs. Now I'm not quite sure who to direct this question to. You mentioned, how would you promote environmentally, you say you're an environmentally friendly app. Are you any more environmentally friendly than eBay? Because if that's your USP, how can we prove that?
I feel like we are more environmentally friendly than eBay because we could also then, we have a system in place for the delivery. So say if you bought an item from Bristol, because also our Amazon goods will also be in Bristol, we can then have that in one delivery for our couriers such as DPD or Hermes. So therefore it's less distance travelled. Also, Bandit Go can recycle a lot more products than eBay, because with eBay it can be a lot of things on there which then go to waste, but with Bandit Go we'll be selling products that people actually want instead of like scraps of paper or things that can be found on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I think the answer to the question in reality is no. We're probably not going to be able to be miles better than eBay in the environmental section. But the thing is, we've got the environment in mind when creating this app. But I don't think eBay have the environment as a top priority. And I think that's what we're doing better, is that we've got it in mind a lot more. And we're trying stuff such as Bandit Go to try and encourage recycling and stuff like that, and having the option to be able to buy the most eco-friendly produced item is also a thing that eBay doesn't do. Mm-hmm. So I think that's probably what makes us different.
I think, James, actually now I'm kind of answering your answer now. You kind of touched on Hermes being one of your, I'm not saying Hermes are a brilliant company there, how they pay their drivers can be quite appalling, but the most expensive bit of delivery is the last mile, because up until that point you are carrying hundreds of parcels, letters and everything, so that's where they make their money, that last mile when it's just one package driving down little back lanes. So what Hermes do is often use taxi drivers who, so that a parcel will sit in the back of their car until eventually they go quite close to that destination. It takes longer, but it's not like it's a single journey just to deliver that parcel. So I'm not sure if Hermes are the best company, but they are doing two things at once. So if other companies start to compete with that, that would be quite interesting. But I think by mentioning Hermes, I think, actually that is, because one of the biggest problems with Amazon is that the little white vans that are driving continually around. So okay, good. I can read my writing. So I didn't see this in the presentation, but I did see this in the proposal that one of your things is that you're not handling stock. So you don't need big warehouses. You are kind of almost the app that links the sellers to
the middleman.
The buyer.
Yeah.
What would happen if I bought a product and it just doesn't fit, or it's not right? I don't like the colour of it when I see it. Who do I send that back to?
So I think you'd have to send that back to the original supplier, just because we haven't got the stock. So if you send it back to us, we can't then replace it. So it would have to go back, and obviously they'd have to send a refund, and I guess that we would have to also give the money back because it's not an official sale.
Okay, so you would still have to redirect all of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, early in the presentation, you talked about your competitors being eBay, Amazon. I can't remember what the other one was.
Goop shopping.
Yeah. So you're identifying Amazon as one of your as a competitor, but then you're also quite a lot of your income is affiliating to Amazon. So if they see you as a competitor, you might lose that. They might kind of hold back on that.
Yeah.
And then it's probably something at this point in time you don't need to have a solution, but that could be because it was quite a large chunk of your calculations. An affiliate is something, at the point of it, both of you just working alongside each other, that's fine. But if they see you as a competitor, you see them as a competitor. So if they see the same, they just whoa, hang on, we need to.
I think the thing is, Amazon and Bandit will sell very different products. So Amazon's more of anything you could ever possibly want, but they don't really look at the brand side. And I think probably there's a massive gap in the market in Amazon is that they don't sell brands that people want. And so I don't think by operating Bandit, I don't think we'll be taking a massive part away from Amazon, so I don't really think they'll feel that threatened by us. So they will be happy to work with us, hopefully.
And now you worked out that you need 3,000 to 7,000 customers to break even. And your break-even, your target is 200,000. Is that right?
Yeah, for fixed.
So how many do you need to sell? How much do you need to sell, or how much do those users need to spend with you? I can do the calculation, but it's £10 or something. So one thing that Amazon work really well at is sort of their algorithms where they know when people's birthdays are and anniversaries and special days.
Yeah.
And so, what you need is those customers not to use you just once. Oh, it's Christmas, so I'll do everything to Bandit Go. Yeah. But if you are buying things for people for anniversaries or presents or birthdays, whatever, then you can link into that and start to remind people that the Bandit app is the place to go for all of their presents or anything clothes related. Yeah. And it's quite. Yeah. One thing that was in the proposal, which I don't think you mentioned, was buying things without clicking. So you could speak to the phone, or you could. This might be in Oscar's bit because I think he's the CTO.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. And using the camera, so you could be in a shop and actually zap in that barcode, and that would link to a product. Yeah. So if it was my birthday and I'm in Bath and I think that shirt looks good, so I could zap in that barcode and it's logged on my account. This is something I like, and so anybody that thinks what can I buy Nigel for his birthday, then click, there's this product. And then that would trigger you or your app to then find the best price and then tell anybody that has wanted to buy that for me that's the thing. So some of these things that I think came out in the proposal, obviously it's out of your area. So
I think that was just an idea at that point. It was a way to expand when we got set up. So, but for now we're thinking of just focusing on getting this sorted, getting it secure, and then thinking of ways we can expand more. So like the Bandit Go, for example, that's not going to be straight away, that's going to be a second phase. And yeah, something like that it will take a long time to process. So yeah, it's just an idea.
Yeah. I think I can see a lot of potential in it as an idea. I think, some people well, I've seen a lot of apps that have been like revision aids, really well thought out, well developed, and backed up with good finances and sort of spreadsheets. But then
seasonal.
It's exactly.
Yeah.
So once the exams are over, I don't want to look at that app. It just reminds me of bad times. Your app is always going to be used,
exactly.
and that's what you want. You want it to be on the home page, so people keep going. Oh, it's Dad's birthday next week, or it's my daughter's, and click Bandit Go, and straight in there. Which is probably where, for a lot of people, the Amazon app or even eBay app might be sitting. You want yours alongside that. And I think it's linking into that to get that personal information about users. And so it's clothes and shoes at the moment, and that's where it'll stay, is it?
No, so we'll start off with clothes, because that's going to be just our base, and then we'll start to expand more, bringing in shoes, accessories, until we're basically offering everything there is that's branded. That's the ultimate aim.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is that it's not just for birthdays, and it's not just for Christmas, it's for all the time, because you never stop shopping for clothes and accessories and stuff, because it's a necessity.
Yeah.
So so hopefully every time that people need to go shopping, they'll hopefully consider us as, people want to save money. So people will hopefully link shopping, saving money and Bandit, and then all come to Bandit at the same place, and then hopefully, recognise us for what we do.
So another thing that Amazon do quite well is, they've got their £20 threshold. Once you've bought more than £20, then it's free delivery. Yeah. And delivery is quite the cost. If if it's socks, then you're not going to pay. You'll be paying more for the delivery than you are the socks. But people buy socks all the time. I give a little bit of thought, believe it or not, to shirts and trousers and stuff like that I buy. Socks.
Yeah.
And yet I probably need to buy new ones every couple of months. So things like that on the Bandit Go, you could have regular purchases, a little bit like groceries. That socks and things like that. Well, that I need to repeat that purchase, and it will just take my shop. So instead of just a shirt that's going to add £3 or £4 postage, then a pair of socks on top of that, bingo, it's free. And I think that there's regular purchases that could link quite nicely into it, which don't need much thought. It's those kind of seasonal things. Yeah. People are probably beginning to think, I'm going on holiday, and I'd like to spend. I want a few different things to wear while I'm going. Packing a plane, get to the other end, and have 4 outfits for a week's holiday. Yeah. And you can put a budget in, and so it will come up with suggestions and things like that. Sure. Yeah. That was more Oscar's area. Yeah. But I do think there's some potential.
Yes, definitely something to look at. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I think. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you for that. I'll switch the camera off.